In this video, I'm going to take you behind the scenes of the funnel that I'm going to use to generate 7 figures in 2020 and beyond. It's actually a really simple funnel. And even if you haven't got any of your own offers or your own products, this is something that you can start to implement into your business really quickly. Now, if you didn't see the video that I put up earlier this week, I shared footage of myself on some strategy calls with prospective customers for my super affiliate accelerator program. They came through the funnel that I'm going to share with you today. And on that day in particular, that funnel generated me about $4,500 in sales, that income stream. You're going to see behind the scenes of that funnel today. I'm going to take you through step by step, show you why and how it's working. I'm going to show you the follow-up. Then we're going to talk about how I handle the phone calls in a no pressure way that delivers value and clarity to the prospect, even if we don't end up working together. Then I'm going to talk you through the different lead gen strategies that I'm going to be using and some that I'm currently using at the moment to get this to 7 figures and continue to grow it. And then if you stick with me until the very end, I'm going to walk you through 2 ways that you can integrate this type of process into your business to start making sales, start growing a brand, start growing an audience, and start making more money online. So if that interests you, stay tuned for this video. I'm going to roll the intro and then we're going to dive right into it. What's going on, everybody? It's Jacob. Welcome back to the channel. Like I said off the top, we're going to be going deep into my high ticket sales funnel today. Before we dive into that, if this is your first time here on the channel, I'd invite you to click that big red button and subscribe. Then click the bell icon so you get notified whenever I drop a new video. I'm sharing videos like this all the time, really trying to deliver as much value about how I'm growing my online business, how I'm able to grab my laptop and travel and do all that kind of cool stuff and make money online. So if that interests you, we'd love to have you here as part of the YouTube family. If you have any questions throughout the video, be sure to leave them in the comments. And if right now you could smash the like button for me, that would really help because it gets this video out to more people and helps me grow the channel. So with all that said, with all that out of the way, we're going to dive into the computer right now and we're going to go through this funnel step by step. We're going to talk about the lead gen strategies. We're going to talk about the follow-up. And then if you stick with me until the very end, we're going to talk about how you can start implementing a process just like this to start growing your business even faster. So let's get into it. All right, so let's get into it. So it jumps into the computer now. What you can see in front of you is the very first step of this funnel. So this is the opt-in page. Now this funnel is modeled off a process that I learned from Sam Ovens. I enrolled in his consulting accelerator program. And he specializes in helping people grow high-ticket businesses, specifically using a funnel like we are going to walk through today. So this is built around delivering a video case study as the lead magnet, and then it takes people through a process from there. So this is the first page that people see when they land on it from whatever lead gen strategy I'm using. This is generally where they're going to end up. And further into the video, we're going to talk about different lead gen strategies that I'm currently using and that I'm planning to use throughout 2020 and beyond to really grow this funnel. So really basic landing page. It's case study for aspiring super affiliates. So straight away it calls out the ideal person for this funnel. Who is this funnel for? So anybody that wants to be a super affiliate, this funnel is for them, especially if they're not currently getting the results that they want. Then we've got the headline: simple 3-step formula to build a 10K plus per month high ticket affiliate marketing business. So I specialize in high ticket affiliate marketing. That's my focus in the next 3 to 6 months, even if you have no results, audience, or experience. Now, what that does is a couple of things. It shares with people what it's specifically focused on, so high ticket affiliate marketing. It shares what results are possible, and this is very achievable in a 3 to 6 month time frame if you consistently take action. So that's not embellishing or being misleading in any way. It talks about a simple 3-step formula. So it's step by step, it's manageable, it's easy for people to think about and digest and understand. And then it overcomes the objection that a lot of people have: if I don't have enough results, I don't currently have an audience, and I don't currently have experience, because my program can take people from scratch. Okay, so it overcomes that objection in the headline. Then we've got an image that just builds a little bit of authority. It's me talking on stage at the legendary Marketer Mastermind. Then we just talk in a little bit more detail about what the case study covers. So the 3 main points are why most aspiring affiliate marketers will never hit the 10K per month mark. The only affiliate marketing model that you need to focus on, and then the 3 things that you need, so my 3-step formula that you need to hit those 10K months in the next 3 to 6 months. So that's all that there is to it. It's really, really simple, okay? So then people will click on this, and then they just put their first name and their email address in, and then they're going to get access to the case study. So once they do that, they're obviously then opted into my list, and we're going to talk about that in a second. But once they've done that, then they come to this page. This is a very simple page that has 2 steps to it. Step 1 is watch the case study. So they watch what they just opted in for right away. Now, this video goes for about 25 minutes, and it talks through the things that I mentioned on the opt-in page. It's really, really simple. It's got some social proof in there. It shares the results of one of my students, Jamie, who actually hit 10K like the first month after we started working together. He already had some of the pieces of the puzzle set up, and we just needed to make some tweaks and simplify. But the results are there. The proof is there that this 3-step formula and process really, really can work. Okay, so that's step 1, and then at the end of that video, they get a call to action to go down below, and that brings you to step 2, which is to apply for a call. Okay, so apply now, and then they really simply just click this button, and when they click this button, that takes them over to this survey page. Now, on this survey, I'm just trying to collect basic information both about them and about their business, so I can digest that before we jump on the phone, or if they aren't a good fit, then we won't jump on the phone and it won't waste either of our time. So covers some really basic questions, name, email, all that kind of stuff. If they've got a website, current monthly revenue from affiliate marketing, what's your target revenue, what are your biggest obstacles, describe your business, how willing are you to invest right now, if you get accepted, how fast can you get started, and then what makes you different from other applicants. And that's a really interesting question. That generates some really, really interesting responses. Okay, so that's the next step. That just gets me more information about the people that have actually watched that case study, have resonated with the message, are ready to get going, are serious. Then they need to come through this hurdle. So by actually asking quite a few questions here, you're weeding out the people who can't be bothered answering these questions. So you're actually eliminating calls with people who probably aren't in the right mindset yet, who probably aren't serious. So then this is integrated to my CRM as well, Active Campaign. So that information all goes into my CRM, and it actually kind of sits with the same like line item entry as when they opted in the first place. When they enter this, I actually change the list that they're on, which I'll show you when we jump into the follow-up piece of this. Then once that's done, it brings them to step 2. Please select a time to reserve your free strategy session with Jacob. Then they just pick a spot in my calendar, and that's integrated with Gmail. So I basically try and keep all of my life kind of updated on Gmail because I've got certain availability for these calls. And if I've got a social outing or I'm busy with something else, or I'm doing a live in the group or whatever, I need to make sure that I block out those times to manage the calendar. So this is all integrated in with Gmail. So I get a notification when someone fills out this survey. I get a notification when someone books a call, and then I can spend some time looking at that and kind of going from there. Then once they pick the time, they just land on the success page, and it has a couple of details about the call. It just tells them that, we generally try and make sure that people don't reschedule and respectful of time and all that kind of stuff. So they're the 5 steps. It's actually really, really simple. So it's just the opt-in page, case study with a call to action, fill out the survey, pick your time, and then success. So on the surface, funnel, really, really simple, but really, really powerful way to share my philosophy on affiliate marketing through this case study, share some results, share my process. And then if that message resonates with people, they can go ahead and book a call. So that's what everyone sees on the front end. Now, I wanted to share with you a little bit behind the scenes of this too, so you can see the 2 main pieces that sit in my Active Campaign account. So when people first opt in on this page here, they go into this first automation. And the goal of this automation is to push them back to the case study, and then push them back to book a call, to get them to add me on Facebook, to get them into my Facebook group, all those kind of things, right? So ultimately the goal of all of these follow-up emails is just to remind them, hey, you opted into that case study, you haven't booked a call yet, connect with me on Facebook, just keep bringing them into your world and doing all these kind of things. So ultimately try and get them to watch the case study if they didn't already, and book a call, get them on the phone, right? Utilize as much as possible that lead in the sequence, okay, rather than just kind of letting them filter out. So there's there's a bunch of emails they go through, add me on Facebook, push them back to the case study. Hey, you didn't book your call, join my group, I share my story, I share why affiliates fail. I kind of reiterate a lot of the content from the case study. You didn't book your call again, sharing with them some options, talking about your why and all those kind of things. So I'll consistently build out this so that it just gets longer and longer and longer, but it's working really well at the moment. It's really simple. So that's the first thing. That's if people just register for the case study. Now, if they then continue on and they actually fill out this form, they get removed from this sequence, this automation, and they get brought over to one that's really simple. And I'll share why. So there's only actually one follow-up in this at this stage. I'll probably make this more robust with time, but again, it's serving its purpose. And all this really does is it says, hey, thanks for filling out the survey. And it gets them to add me on Facebook, because I want to talk to a lot of these people on Messenger before I get them on the phone, because I can then make sure before the call that they're a good fit as well. So it's just another layer of filtering before getting on the phone and spending 45 minutes, an hour talking to people. So then they come to this list, and I know these are the people that have filled out the case study, and I really encourage them to connect with me directly on Facebook. So that's the follow-up piece. It's actually really simple. Just the two lists, the people that opt in for the case study and the people that actually complete the survey. Okay, now that's the kind of behind the scenes, and it's really not that complex. So from there, what I want to talk about with you is two things. And we're going to talk about the call process that I use, and we're going to talk about the lead gen strategies that I'm currently using and I'm planning on deploying through 2020 and beyond. And then stick with me until the very end, because I want to share with you two strategies that even if you're a complete beginner, how you can start implementing this kind of process into your business, because it's incredibly, incredibly powerful. In a world where everyone's doing hyper automation, actually talking to people on the phone and connecting with them, showing empathy, showing, I'm a human being, I'm a real person. It's super, super powerful. So I encourage you to learn these skills and get comfortable doing stuff like this. And it can really grow a lot of different types of online businesses, be it affiliate marketing or, coaching, or if you're an expert at something, or if you're trying to grow a presence online. The phone is a powerful way to do it, because you're connecting one-to-one with people. So I want to walk you through my call process, so hopefully you could model this in some way if you go and implement a funnel like this into your business. So when you're talking to somebody, the key things that you really want to understand are, where are they currently at? You really want to get a good picture of their current situation. That's going to tell you a few things. It's going to tell you how long they've been trying to achieve whatever goal it is they're trying to achieve, what they really struggled with. It's going to tell you their pain points. It's going to tell you what they've invested in, what they've tried that's worked, hasn't worked, highs, lows. You're going to get a really, really good feel for where they're at and what they've done previously. From there, you want to help them kind of paint a picture for the future. Where do they want to get to financially? What does their business look like? What do they enjoy doing? Do they like doing video? Do they not like doing video? Like, really paint a picture of what that business looks like and what their life looks like with that business. Do they want to travel? Do they want to be stationary? Are they doing it for themselves, for their family, for their kids, whatever? Like, really paint that picture. Then we talk about what are your struggles and your roadblocks. What has stopped you achieving this kind of ideal future already? Then we talk a little bit about, do you feel like you can do it alone? How committed are you? All these kind of things, really just breaking down the barriers to entry, particularly if I'm getting a sense that they are a good fit. And a lot of that comes out in that first section. Where are they currently at? I'll get a feel really quickly of if they're a good fit, and also where they want to get to. And then if they are a good fit, I'll share my offer with them and I'll close them, or I'll handle their objections. And if you can't close them, you can't close them, whatever. If they're not a good fit, I'll recommend another mentor, or I'll recommend a different direction that I think they should take, because then they're leaving the call with clarity. The one thing that I want anybody that gets on the phone with me to achieve is clarity, be that working with me or working with someone else or going off in some other direction. I don't want them to feel like they've been on the phone with me for 45 minutes, an hour, and I've just asked them all these questions and they've got no clarity. And I hear this time and time again from people that I talk to, is that we actually achieve that. A lot of people just sell on the phone. I try and really listen and then deliver value to them based on my experiences to help them improve in whatever direction that they're going. And then at the end, if they're a good fit, they've got clarity because now they've got someone to work with to hit their goals. And if they're not a good fit, they've got clarity because I recommend, someone that they can go and talk to, or the direction that I think they should take based on my experience. So that's a process you should really start to try and understand, because it's really, really powerful from a sales perspective, and it's really powerful from building trust and rapport and all those kind of things. Okay, so that's the call process. The next thing that I wanted to share with you is the lead gen strategies. Now, this is a combination of things that I'm currently using and that I'm going to be implementing, so you can think about how you might want to test some of these. Now, the first thing is I've got my website, jacobcaris.com. Just because of my name being out there in a few places, people stumble across that every day and it generates me some leads. So having that there is just a great resource to have set up. And hopefully that will get more and more as I do more and more interviews and stuff like that, and try and get my brand out broader throughout the year. People will start looking at it, and that's going to generate calls. It's really focused on pushing them into this case study funnel. The big one for me right now is Facebook organic traffic. That's booking a ton of calls for me. Profile, groups, inbound and outbound networking, all those kind of things. I've written the RVL there because my content creates a ton of calls for me, because I reach out to the people who engage with it. I reach out to people who engage in my group, and then aim to get them onto calls to go through this process with them. RVL being results, value, and lifestyle, which I've learned off quite a few people. Results of your products, results of what you're promoting, sharing value about helpful stuff in your industry, and then lifestyle is just sharing that you are a real person, so that you build that trust factor, that know, like, and trust factor, which is so key to selling. Things that I'm looking to implement more and more. I'm already starting to dabble with some Facebook ads to try and grow this. Some really simple ones at the moment. They're going to get more and more robust. I'm playing around with the Kern style Facebook ads, where you share some value videos and then retarget the people who watch those, because then they've already committed some time to you. They've spent some time with you watching your videos, and also going to be testing out inbound Instagram DMs using a strategy that I've kind of come across recently, which is running some paid ads to get people to message you on Instagram. You'll get some organic growth in your following. You'll generate leads into your inbox, so you can then push through this process. Lead magnets into the group to really ramp up the growth of the group with paid traffic, and then the system's pretty on point for the group into the call, so it's really fueling that process more and more. And then another massive opportunity is retargeting off YouTube, people that watch videos like this, and also cold marketing, and that one's going to be down the line a little bit. But that just gives you some idea of the different things that I'm currently doing and planning on doing to generate leads into this funnel. Traffic is massively overcomplicated. It's just a matter of putting your stuff in front of people, and they're just some ideas that I'm currently working on, or that are coming in the future that I'm going to be testing out. So I'd encourage you to explore those as well, depending on what you're into: organic marketing, paid marketing, whatever that may be. Now, so we've covered the funnel, we've covered the back end, I've spoken about the call process, I've spoken about lead gen. Now I want to share with you 2 strategies that you can use to implement some kind of process like this into your business, even if you are really like at the beginning stages of your online career, okay? Option 1, here's a little 7-step process that I'm going to walk you through. First thing you got to do is you actually got to go out and learn something. Now, if you're talking about playing in the internet marketing space, learn some skills. Learn some, high income skills, learn some social media skills, whatever they may be. Learn something and then go and get some kind of result. Now, this doesn't have to be an income result. This could be, look at all the engagement that I got on my Facebook profile. Look at all the views I got on my YouTube video. Look at all the engagement I got on Instagram. Look at the leads I've generated, or look at the sales that I've generated. Generate some kind of result. Then what you can go and do is you can help other people achieve that result. You can offer them a free call to help them get that result. Right? Then you can get some testimonials from that. Then you can monetize that result with either your own offer or an affiliate offer by helping people achieve that over and over again. And if you're documenting that process and you rinse and repeat this, learn, implement, get a result, help people out with it, and you do that over and over and over again, your whole business is just going to snowball. But the key piece here is actually booking calls initially to help people get some kind of result. And then you can start booking calls where you sell people on a strategy where they can actually achieve that result. So doing some free calls at first to help people really implement what you have achieved. And then you can start to book calls using the funnel like we've got here, where you can do a strategy session to see if they're a good fit. And you can charge them for that process, either with your own product or charge them via an affiliate product, and you'll help them out if they buy it through your link. So that is one option. And if you do that over and over again with different skills, different products, getting engagement, getting leads, doing all these things that people struggle with, you're eventually going to snowball your business and make more and more money. That's option one. Option two is going out and finding some kind of high ticket affiliate product, right? And you're going to turn it into your own unique offer. The key things to doing this, I've spoken about over and over again, but it's adding some kind of support, right? So ideally you get to know the product yourself so you can talk intelligently about it, and then adding some kind of support, be it calls or messenger support or something like that, and then adding complimentary bonuses. So turn that into a unique offer. Then you want to start building an audience somewhere, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. I'd recommend Facebook at the time of filming this video, and start producing content using that RVL formula that I spoke about before, building an audience of people who should be interested in that product, right? Then you can do the same thing. You can start offering free coaching calls where you can help them with stuff that they're struggling with. You can get testimonials and you can discuss your offer with them. You'll start to generate a few sales doing that. Then once you've actually got some results and you can start having the power of attraction marketing playing for you, you can start offering strategy calls using the funnel like I've shared with you, and you can go through the call process and you can pitch them on your affiliate offer, and you can rinse and repeat, and you can do that over and over and over again. Obviously, you can also use this funnel as it stands for your own offer. This is more for people who want to promote affiliate products and integrate this kind of call process into their business. But ultimately, all this comes down to is getting an offer, building some kind of audience, and offering to get on the phone with them, right? So you could use a more complex funnel like this one where you've actually got a case study, or you could even just start the funnel here where you get them to answer some questions, get them to book a time, and then get on the phone with them. The whole point of the power of this funnel is that you're connecting directly with people. Ideally, you're selling something that's more expensive. You're developing your sales skills. You're building a brand to put it in front of. You're going to accelerate your results. It's an incredibly, incredibly powerful thing. And the more people you talk to, the better you're going to get to know your audience. You're going to get to know their problems, going to give you new product ideas, new marketing angle ideas. All these things are really, really going to compound just by talking to people. And this funnel is a great, great way to achieve that and to sell at the same time. So hopefully you found this helpful. This is the funnel that I'm going to be using to blow up my Super Affiliate Accelerator program. It's already working really nicely, but I've got to keep tweaking, keep dialing it in, keep building out those follow-ups, keep adding new lead gen strategies, and just constantly testing to generate more and more calls. Eventually you may even bring in external people to do calls, all that kind of stuff. Once you've got that structure there, it becomes a lot of fun playing around with different ways to improve the performance of it and put more volume through it and all those kind of things. Hopefully you found this little behind the scenes look helpful. I would encourage you to go out and implement something like this at some point in your business. If you haven't already, please click the big red button and subscribe. Turn on the bell notification so you don't miss any videos. If you've got any questions, leave them in the comments. If you've got any value, smash the like button as hard as you can, and I'll see you all in the next video.